Righto. Welcome to Mythic Mondays. Today we've got a +9 Halls of Atonement, I'm pretty sure. My best on the season's +10, but I couldn't find anybody pugging anything that I liked. So here we are. We're going to move it this way. Alright. But yeah, welcome back. Happy Monday. Monday is Monday. Hope you're having a good one. A Monday, that is. Because I'm having a fine Sunday. Woke up with a really bad migraine. Kind of halted my progress in the morning, but we're better. We're a little bit better. So as I've said, I've updated this. It's Sunday at time of recording, but you know, doesn't make that much of a difference. A Mythic's a Mythic, and a Monday mindset is a Monday mindset. You know what I mean? Let's get that out of here. We, me and my guild last night, did some. Now this might be slow to a lot of people, but we did some mythic, or not mythic, goodness. We did some heroic progression on Maniforge Omega on good old Dementius. Didn't kill him. Did not kill him, but got close. We have killed him before, like we have the guild achievement and all that good stuff.
Target change.
Target change. Yeah, we've done it before. It's just doing it late in the season because really it's something to do on a Saturday night, and there's some individuals that have yet to do it. So trying to get ahead of the curve for some of our guildies, you know. But yeah, it was fun. It was a good time. Played this tune because he's my main. Did fine. Of our 3 healers, I was 3rd in healing, so you know how it is. Item level matters a lot in the War Within, though. It's a big one. So, and my item level is just now 700. It was not during raid. It was 695. And item level, it just matters a lot in this X pack. Don't know if that's going to stay the same as Midnight rolls out, but who knows? Speaking of Midnight, since it's coming soon, that means that this brand new series that I just launched for Mythic Mondays is not going to always be Mythics on Mondays. Because, you know, you can't do Mythics when the new expansion drops because I won't be max level. So, I don't know what I'm going to do on Mondays. I still want to do WoW-related content on Mondays. I think it's fun. I play it a lot, right? So, like, of course, I want to post about it so that I can post more videos. I just don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe just normal dungeons? Norms, you know? Like, while I'm learning the changes to Resto Druid, maybe play a little bit of Elemental and Enhancement. Resto Druid. Resto Shaman. I'm playing a Shaman, not a Druid. But, yeah, who knows? I'll figure it out, I'm sure. I'd ask for you to, I mean, I'll still drop some ideas in the comments, you know, for the one person that's watching. Let me know if you, what kind of WoW content you'd be able to see, or if you're just willing to see whatever. Pretty much this latest stint of YouTube is going to be associated with me. I'm just gonna do stuff, you know. I'm not gonna worry about optimal content.
Target change.
I'm gonna treat it more like it's fun, you know, like, cause it is fun. So, but yeah, and these videos are just an excuse for me to ramble. That's what I like. I like rambling, man. I be chatting, you know. Whoa, hey, let's not die, fellows. My good fellows, get away from me. I'll dispel you. Just don't come near me. But yeah, I like to chat it up, especially to myself. Man, I can hold a full-fledged conversation with me, you know. These fellas are taking a lot of damage. Alright, I'm just putting it out there. These health bars are moving. Luckily enough, I'm pretty good at healing. So you know how it is. Well, yeah, Halls of Atonement is a very fun dungeon for me. Mostly because I really got, like, into WoW in Shadowlands. I joined my first, like, pretty active guild in Shadowlands. I was raiding, doing mythics. It was, that was around the time that I started doing healing purely. I did play a Frost Mage for the first chunk of Shadowlands because I was liking it, but then, like, we were getting into heroic progression, and at the time, I'm not sure if it still is, but at the time, Frost Mage was very dependent on, like, a heavy understanding of that rotation and, like, optimally pressing your buttons when you needed to press those buttons. And I just wasn't good at it. I wasn't good at it, and it wasn't something I cared to be better at. So I was like, don't love this. Let's try some other classes. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Howdy, ba. Alright. You're not gonna get up. That's cool. Okay, man. Brother. He didn't get up. Like, he waited multiple seconds. I don't know. What was I saying? I started enjoying healing. I started playing, I think it was Discipline Priest. Because it felt like a mage, which I liked at the time. I was a big fan of the cloth wearer. And then it also was just fun. At the time, that was when Discipline started, or I don't know if it's when it started. It might have always been like this, but Discipline was very heavy on getting your... there's a passive stack when you play Discipline, where every time you heal or shield an ally, it puts something called Atonement on them. And Atonement heals your ally for a percentage of the damage you deal to enemies. So Discipline was very heavy on, like, hit all of your allies with, like, shields and little heals, then deal damage and, like, convert that damage into healing and just keep Atonement up, which was fun for a long time. I enjoyed it a lot. Then Dragonflight came along, played a little bit of Dragonflight with that guild, played still Discipline Priest, but started kind of falling away from it just naturally. I wasn't in love with the class as much. But it is also the same time that I picked up Restoration Druid and Restoration Shaman, all within the same span. And that's really what sold it for me. Resto Druid I enjoyed first more than Resto Shaman. The idea of, like, heal over time and, like, being a really good off healer in a raid where it's like, my job is not to keep everyone at 100%, but my job is to keep everyone living at all. That was really cool. That was really fun. But it becomes hard to balance, right? Because you're like, I gotta keep everyone alive, but I can't be wasting mana trying to get them to 100%, right? So, like, it was another dance. But I played it. I played it throughout Dragonflight. I got War Within and then played War Within and then took a fat break as soon as I think Season 2 started of War Within. I just took a huge break for a while because that's the cycle. If you want to know about that cycle, go watch that video that I linked in the last one. That I can't escape from this game video because I can't. But I will. I do take breaks from time to time. And I found out that the breaks were really because I didn't have the social aspect. I forget if I talked about this in the last Mythic Monday, but WoW for me is a very social game. Doing content by myself is not nearly as fun as getting into, like, last night we had 18 people raiding, and we were all in Discord just having a good time. I barely spoke, but it was a bunch of people just having a good time chatting with each other, and, like, it was fun. It was great. It was a group of people that, like, showed up with the expectation of doing the Mythic and, like, but not high pressure, right? My guild back in Shadowlands was, they wanted to progression. Like, they wanted to get it. And our raid leader was, he was a very, he was a very gung-ho guy that was like, it was high stress. Like if you weren't pulling your weight, he had details ready, and like
Target change.
you sadly just couldn't cut it, and you wouldn't be able to do heroic, which we still do in the current guild, right? It's still like, if we attempt a fight 8 times, right, and we're not progressing, then our raid leader will take a look and be like, okay, so sorry, but, you know, we're going to cut a couple people just to see if we can get it down. But it's still super low stress environment compared to the other raiding environments that I've been in. So it was really nice. It's always really nice. That just leads back to the fact that WoW is a social game for me. I love the social aspect of it. I love being part of a guild. You know, just a bunch of people from all across the world that you don't know them, they don't know you, but all you do know is that you have this one thing in common, and it's that you love playing World of Warcraft. And you love helping each other play World of Warcraft. And it's great. Right now, as I record this video, actually, we have... There's like 9 people in our Discord right now playing through Legion Remix, just doing fun content together. I'm not doing it because I've already leveled 2 characters through Remix, and it was fine. But this is what I like. I like doing retail mythics. This is my stuff right here. Love it. Don't ask why. I just do. It's fun. It's fun. As a healer, that's probably the biggest reason why I like it, because as a healer or a tank, I feel like less as a tank, because even as a tank you could do like other content and feel good about it. As a healer, dungeons and raids feel the most fun for me. I don't heal in PvP. If I play PvP, I'm getting on like a warrior or a hunter, right? Maybe even a rogue, because it's just healing in PvP is high octane stressful, right? And I know there's skilled healers out there that do it really, really freaking well, right? Like, I used to run arenas back in Draenor, and I had really good healers in arenas. Like, Holy Paladin, I've heard, is just amazing and super fun in arenas. Haven't tried it in arenas. I like playing my Holy Paladin in dungeons and stuff. But WoW is one of the few games where PvP really used to speak to me. I don't really play a ton of PvP right now. I might get back into it. Who knows? Mythic Mondays could turn into Warzone Mondays for a little bit, or we could go back and forth, Battleground Monday. You know what I mean? It doesn't ring the same as Mythic Monday, but what are you gonna do? Massacre Monday? I don't know. I just like playing WoW. You know? Y'all got games that you just like playing? Let me know. I want to know. I just recently, little look behind the curtain. I just recently 100%ed Ori and the Blind Forest. Played it for the first time ever. Immaculate game. Took me like 8 hours to beat it. I didn't 100% achievements or anything because I'm really bad at the game, and you have to, you have to beat the game without dying to get all the achievements, and I'm just like, nah, dog, I'm cool. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. So, I just 100%ed, like, the collectibles and the zones, and that was fun for me. But I did that. I might play Will-O-the-Wisps on stream, or not on stream, on YouTube. Might record Will-O-the-Wisps. Who knows? I'm thinking about it. Thinking heavy about it. I could also play through Ori again on, like, hard mode on YouTube. I thought about that, too, because it's like, okay, hard mode isn't deathless mode, but it's still harder than normal, which I did struggle with. But maybe it would be a little bit more concise for people to watch that, because it's the first game, right, rather than just skipping into the second game. And the only reason I didn't record my first playthrough of it is because I didn't want to. So, you know how it is. And I also did it before I started recording this new batch of videos. So, you know. Yeah, stand here.
Target change.
Also, like that, what's it called? That Midnight Walk video that released on Friday. I've had that sitting on my computer since October of 2025. It was it was one of those things where I recorded and edited the I think it was the haste video. I recorded and edited the haste video in the same day that I also just recorded that Midnight Walk video, right? And I was like, yeah, we're gonna get back at it. I feel motivated. I recorded 2 videos today. This is gonna be great. And then I released the haste video the following Friday of recording. You know, do your thing. And then I just left the Midnight Walk video sitting on the computer. I haven't played the Midnight Walk legitimately since October 2025. I'm planning on playing it. It's not going to be what comes out on Friday. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's Sunday. I don't know what I'm releasing on Friday. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. You'll still have a video. Because we're motivated right now. And I need to take advantage of that. Right? Because if I can take advantage of my motivation and get motivated and just be motivated, then I can keep recording and having a good time and like showing people content and just having fun. Right? That's the thing. Motivation isn't just like magically a thing that happens. It's something you have to discipline out of yourself, which is what I'm learning. There's plenty of memes online. Ah, my nose is so itchy. There's plenty of memes online about like, you know, new streamers or new YouTubers, and they're like, man, this is so exhausting, right? Like the meme of like, did a lot of work today, gotta go to bed early, and it's they edited a video. Right? It's so funny because the temptation to just edit one video or edit nothing at all, right? And then and then just be like, all right, cool, I'm done. It's so crazy. It's so big. Or the temptation to not do anything at all, right? Because it's like, I'm doing this for fun. 5 people are watching my videos. You know, I don't need to care. It's like, sure, that's true, right? You don't need to care if it's a hobby. You can devote as much or as little time to a hobby as you want. But also, if you want the hobby to progress, you should work on it. Yeah, you should have fun doing it. You shouldn't leave people hanging. I have a friend in my life who is also a coworker, so I don't get away from him very often. And almost every time he sees me, he's like, "Where's the Midnight Walk video?" I'm like, "Bro, get off my back." Right? It's that little bit of accountability for my one fan that I literally can't get away from because he sees me at least 3 times a week. It's very funny. Maybe it's not that funny. Maybe I'm just rambling. Maybe you don't care. That's okay. You can click off of the video. I won't blame you. I click off of a lot of videos. Does this cast does it release the healing automatically too? When the totem expires or... Okay, cool. So it does. I'm not wasting the released healing. That's good. I'm concerned about that. Because I was playing... When we were raiding last night, I was just doing easy mode. So I was doing Totemic instead of Farseer. And so Totemic uses that healing rain totem that you can cast the downpour out of. Which I think they're removing. Whoa, sir! Let's not die. But I think they're removing that.
Target change.
Which makes sense. But that being said, you cast downpour, and I didn't realize until like our 3rd run of Homeboy that when you cast downpour, it doesn't kill the totem. It's not like Cloudburst totem at all. Because Cloudburst totem is when you release the healing, it's done and it goes away, and you have to wait to bring up a new one. When you cast downpour out of the rain totem, it sticks around for the rest of its duration. You just can't cast downpour again, which I didn't know. I was nerfing my healing hardcore more than it already was nerfed because I was down like 20 idle level. Very funny, very funny, very humorous. Humorous if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't know what I'm talking about, laugh. It's funny. Let's not get this guy killed. How about that? Let's stop mogging the people watching this video. Whee!
Target
Big
change.
heals. That's another reason I like Restoration Shaman over Restoration Druid. I can hit a button and your health bar is moving. Alright, and that's satisfying. I want to see that thing move. Put some motion on the health bar, right? Because Restoration Druid, it's like there's a bunch of little symbols and things on your health bar, and it's like, yeah, your health bar's gonna move. Eventually. I'm like, nah, dog, I want to see it move now. Like, look at this. See all these health bars? BAM! Ah, it's so nice. I love it. I love it. If you love it, smash like on the video. If you love big healing numbers, subscribe to my channel for more big healing numbers. And also for subpar World of Warcraft content. I know that's what you're missing in your life, you know. That's exactly what you want. I can feel it. I can see it in your eyes. Those eyes that I am looking straight into. Trust me, I'm not staring at the screen. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. This is the last boss, man. I'm just milking it. Up! Sorry.
Target change.
Yeah, bloodlust. Get it. I'll stand here this time. Blammo. A nice quick run of Halls of Atonement. Just to sate the hunger, you know, just to get in your mind and really quench that thirst for more Mythic Monday content. That's what that's called.